There was once a girl who could not reach the stars. She wished one would come down to her instead. Her wish came true, and one day a star fell to her. She was enveloped by it. It granted her every wish. She became a princess. The world grew for her. Yet this left her feeling empty. Casting away the star, her towers crumbled and her trees withered, and she began the long ascent to the sky. The Amber Throne. Hey, it's me, my Admiral! Back here for the very first time with the Amber Throne, which I will now put full screen. There we go. This is a little indie RPG that I have played a little bit of before. Really, a lot bit of before. I've got 21 hours in this thing. I don't even think it's 21 hours long, but I have started this game so many times and never been able to beat it because if something happened, I was like, I was playing it on my laptop, then that laptop broke. I got it onto my next laptop, played it for a few hours, and then decided, I'd rather play it on my desktop, and I didn't move the save file, so I started getting on the desktop, and then we had the great hard drive screening of 2023, so I didn't get it complete then either. I've restarted this game several times, and I've gotten pretty far a few times, I think. A little turn-based indie RPG maker thing, with this really beautiful hand-painted style, and some really nice music, and I'm not sure what more to say than that. I don't want to talk too much about the story and all, because I never did beat it, and there's a lot of forgotten since it's been a while since I actually properly sat down and played a fair bit of it. So this time, I'm going to play it on the channel, we're going to go through the whole thing, I'm not going to quit. Let's begin, shall we? A star fell from the sky with the power to grant our every wish. All of us rushed to claim it. Can you see us rushing? We have such urgency with us. Only I succeeded. Those birds are punks and didn't know what the star would do for them, so they just flew over it. Ooh, I love the little fog effects going over it and everything. Nicey, nicey, nicey. That's a very cool drum-shaped castle. It feels like it would have been hard to build. And so everyone stabbed each other. These words will be my last. Perhaps when you awaken, you will understand. Until then, sleep in this nice little box. It's very roomy. Why stars must stay out of reach. Crumbly, crumbly castle. Oh, not crumbly. Flying castle. My apologies. But of course. The best kind of castle. I cannot stop them, however. They will try to take it again, but you must not let them. No crash. But don't mess this up. "10-4, roger that, will do." Just gotta sleep it off for another few thousand years while all those forests wither and everything turns to sand again. There we go, that's the way I like it. Now I feel like getting up. Oh, that flute is so cool, if it's a flute. Well, I guess that means that star and the ability to grant all the wishes is up there in the sky, in that castle, and there are airships trying to pierce it as we speak. So really, I should have gotten on it long before they invented airship technology, is what you're saying. Gotten on the whole stopping them from getting that thing. When you awaken. So now sleeping for the length of time undisclosed that I slept makes your muscles not so used to moving large stone tablets off of a coffin. Right, well, good. I'm glad I did that. You know, just power nap for a few years. Nothing too special. Great, awesome, fun. I feel good. I don't feel cramped up at all. Sorry, I just gotta do some stretches. Yeah, ooh, okay, there we go. Muscles are nice and limber. Let's go stop the humans from getting this or whatever. So I've played a fair bit into this before, as I mentioned, and my sort of impression of it, which is not especially fair to give as I never ended up beating it, was that the combat and the buildcraft it's pretty generous and light. It mostly is there to make you feel cool rather than to make you think too hard. Like I felt like I tried several different builds and none of them was a bad build, even if I didn't think too hard about it. But I'm excited to get into it anyway, just because look at it, it's got such a cool painted style and the music is all cool and everything. The world's cool and all that stuff. Return to the sky and destroy the Amber Throne. Okie dokie. That sounds easy. We've entered the Red Desert and written an entry in our journal. This is us. We're Aura. We're level 4, apparently sleeping for the length of time that we slept, however long that was. Earns you 1,200 health points. And our journal entry. Awakening. The world appears different from when I'd left it. The mountains and plains that taunted my imagination as a child seem to have withered into deserts as an adult. Father's castle looms over the world it abandoned, appearing both as a clue and an answer. Destroy the Amber Throne were his last words. Though his ships ascend to his shrouded castle, it seems my awakening is poorly timed. I can't help but wonder if this was out of pride in his legacy or something more. Didn't sound like that to me. It sounded like he really genuinely didn't want them to have anything they wanted because that makes people greedy or weak or something. So all I've got is an ancient sword. Nothing else to our name. Nothing to eat, unfortunately. And we've got Skybreaker, which removes defense buffs and damages an opponent. So this is what I remember, is that the skill learning system is very, very free form. Like, it doesn't have to go in any particular order, generally. Except for certain moves that have, like, 2 prerequisites. But mostly you can sort of start building... The second you start leveling up, you can kind of start building into any side you want. And you only get to equip so many skills. Now, what I recall... is Dreadnought. Where's Dreadnought? Yeah, Dreadnought Slash. I remember using a lot of Dreadnought Slash. Big attack and hurts you a bit. So what I basically, the build I had going was I spec'd Aura into way defense and health. And then just gave her Dreadnought Slash. And then I was unkillable, and the fact that I damaged myself barely mattered. Especially when I combined it with these ones that heal you. But never mind that, we'll have all the time in the world to get into that later on. I think you can also, Aura is able to wield swords and also rifles if you get any for her. So that's a cool thing. But first we gotta go stop these uppity people from trying to attain their dreams. The rascals. So that narration, some of it came from our father, who was the last person to wield the star, I guess, which has been transformed into an Amber Throne, if I'm understanding correctly. Well, that's interesting. If I try and run when I'm like against a wall, clouds, dust still puffs from my feet. I do remember this game having 1 or 2 bugs last time I played it. Nothing terribly game-breaking. Well, there was one that was a little... Anyway, I'll hope we don't run into it. But for now, let's just get on into it. Hey, I'm not important. I'm just gonna go investigate this shipwreck here. It's fine. My name is... Oh, I don't have a name. You're mistaking me for one of those people with names who is important and stuff. That's not me. I'm just gonna go on by. It's a mess. Yeah, the king's ships have made it through the cloud yet, have they? We'll get there soon. We're far enough ahead of the Sare as it is. Ah! Hey, who's that? Huh? What? Another foreigner! Time to die! Whoa, hey, hold on now. We don't need to be doing that, do we? Oh, wow, one of them is just leaving their friend to just get absolutely wrecked here. Hey, now! There's no need to be like that. And there's no need to use our skill, I think, as it stands, as none of them had a defense buff as far as we knew, and did 80% of our normal damage. Yeah, I bet you feel pretty stupid for egging your friend on into fighting me now. Why, no foreigners taking me down! Probably should have acted a little faster when your friend was still... Oh, but, alright, I guess we'll see how this goes for you as well. Aha! So you got your shield up. I don't know if that constitutes a defense buff as such. Let's find out! Skybreaker! Ding! Pwah! I mean, that did seem effective. Ah, yes, and I knocked your shield away with that. I gotcha. So that was worth doing, using the Skybreaker on that one to get that shield out of the way. Pesky shield. Unless that wasn't what happened, but I think that was what happened. Yay! Level 5, and we got a red cape out of it. Hopefully that'll let us disguise a little more. So that gives you 50 upgrade points doing that, doesn't it? Right, yes. Wonderful, so we already have some points to distribute here, and I think we want to be thinking carefully about which ones we want first. Of course, we could, in theory, get them all in the end. How many are we allowed to equip overall? It's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. And that's including passives, I think. So we want to be only building the ones that we're going to eventually want. So for when we get some friends, I could do this to draw aggro, which if I'm going to do the same thing I did the last few times I played the game, which is build Aura health and defensey as possible, then I probably do want that. I know we're only 10 minutes into this playthrough, and I shouldn't probably be spending so much time on this so far, but I want to just have a good sense of where I'm going to take my build before we go so far, because even though I said this game was easy, that's no reason to be an idiot and not take it seriously and get caught off guard and die a lot. But from what I recall, the things I would prioritize were these ones that, getting these ones that heal you, and then these ones that deal damage to you, but deal a lot of damage to them. Having the both of them is real nice. And these special ones, so there's Overpower. So let me just start from the top. So Skybreaker is the one that we already have that removes defense buffs and like takes them out of defensive stances, like that one who had their shield up. And that sort of line of skills, the Blank Breaker, goes then to Moonbreaker, which actively lowers their defense as well as messing up their defense buffs. And it's also a little more damage. So it seems like just better in every way than this one, unless it's got a greater cooldown or something. There's Sunbreaker, which it doesn't lower their defense, but it does the same thing as Skybreaker, but it's 90 damage, and it ignores their defense altogether, so that's pretty nice. But if we're gonna get Dreadnought, then we kind of don't need it. This one deals 110% of your attack, of your normal attack, and it has a chance. It says may, so I assume that means it has a chance to lower their defense a fair bit, which is cool, in addition to the removal of defense buffs. But there's a lot of maybes going on there. That's useful if they've got a defensive stance going already, and if it procs the defense down. Whereas I'm very much into the 100% chance of doing a lot of damage that we get from here. So I think I won't fuss about building this skill tree at present. What is Crescent? Oh, these are multi-enemy hits. So Crescent deals melee damage to multiple foes. It has a charge. Deals damage to multiple foes and delays them slightly. Deals damage to multiple foes ignoring defense. That's pretty cool. I could maybe go for this whole chain simply just for Prism. I'd feel pretty good if we got Prism, one of the tongues, and then Dreadnought Slash, and spent the rest on passives or whatever. Something you'll get a chance to see as we go on into this is it's got a bit of the battle timing system from like an old Final Fantasy. It's still turn-based. It's not like Final Fantasy 4 and onward where like if you didn't pick a menu option, enemies will just keep attacking and kill you. It is turn-based, but different characters' speeds affect how often they go, and so like if you're at a very high speed, you can go 3 times before like an enemy goes once, for instance, or something like that. So this whole thing about delaying targets slightly can actually have a great deal of impact on the way a fight turns out, because it may give you an opportunity to heal like twice before an enemy attacks you or whatever. Especially once you get into situations where you have more than just Aura. So far of the list we've covered so far, I'm liking the idea of adding Prism to our repertoire, because it doesn't say it has a charge time or anything, unless this whole chain has a charge time, maybe. Serpent's Tongue deals less damage, but it heals you a bit, which once you've got a high defense is really, really nice, because you're healing about as much as they can deal to you. And I don't think these have a charge time. I think you can use them as fast as a normal attack. The Leviathan's Tongue, it's the same thing, except it just does a little more damage, I think. Heals the same amount. I think it doesn't heal 5% of the damage you deal, it's 5% of your maximum health. There's Chimera Tongue, which deals fire and piercing damage and attempts to burn the target, so it sort of forsakes the healing aspect for unique damage and the potential to burn a target. But I'm much more in favor in a turn-based RPG where a lot of elements are up to chance, as having as little of my strategy rely on elements of chance as possible. So I very much like the things that are just like does lots of damage or always raises your defense, rather than might sometimes burn them a bit, but I'm sure there are builds for which it is cool. And there's Dragon's Tongue, which deals a fair bit of damage and heals a little more health than the other ones do. So I think there's maybe some sense to equipping, if I'm going to equip any of these, equipping both Leviathan's Tongue and Dragon's Tongue. So that if I need it faster, I do this one. If I'd rather just get the more health and deal the more damage, we do this one. So I can see myself building this whole chain already simply for Dragon's Tongue and Leviathan's Tongue. As for this one, so Overhead Slash deals a large amount of damage to the target and a bit to you. It has a charge time. So this is your big barbarian skill, basically. And then there's Dreadnought, which does 160, but it ignores the defense. So in reality, it does way more, even though they're both 160. We got Meteor Slash. It's the same as Overhead Slash, except does it not have a charge time? And also it's blunt damage as opposed to slashing? Not certain. Then we get World Slash, which does 165 damage and delays the target slightly. I think of these, I'm most into the Dreadnought Slash, so I don't even necessarily have a desperate desire to build as far as Meteor and World Slash. Blast Cannon, this requires a gun, I think. So I think if I'm going to be doing stuff with the sword, which is Dreadnought Slash, and I think these are both sword skills, I don't necessarily want any of the gun skills, but let's just see what they are. Blast Cannon deals 90% range damage, must charge. How would that be better than just a normal gun attack? I'm not certain. Unless normally the gun can only shoot short range or something. And it's only with the skill that it goes long range. Deal 35% damage, range damage to 3 random targets must charge. That's kind of cool. But if we're going to eventually have Prism, it's a similar thing. It says multiple foes, but I don't know what that means. Does that mean every foe? I think maybe. Blinding Shot has a chance to lower accuracy. You know my feelings already on things that maybe do a bit of this sometimes. I'm not into it. Deals range damage based on your spirit, which is like your magic stat, I think. Delays target slightly. So that's if you wanted to build her slightly more magically. There's Provoke, which lets people target us more, which may be something we want if I'm going to eventually make myself bulky. And then there's this last sort of unsorted category. There's Overpower. You strike opponents 3 times, an opponent 3 times, I think. 1 slash, 1 piercing, 1 blunt. So that's nice. You don't have to worry about what they're most resistant to. You just whack them with everything. And the attack multiplier is 90%. So overall, you're doing an attack of 270%. Well, not exactly, because each attack has to worry about their defense. But you don't. You have a 0 defense stat for 3 turns after, so you absolutely go for broke and lose all your defense. Which if I'm going to be building a lot of my defense and health, I'll be like forsaking one of the main elements of my build then, which is not necessarily smart. Crusader increases slash damage by 10%. It's a passive. Yeah, that's just nice to have, especially if I'm not filling out my skill list with too much else. Intuition increases your dex by 10% passive, and Resolve causes guard to block twice as much damage passive. I could go for all 3 of these. So I'm thinking. So we have 8 skills, right? 8 skill slots. So far, what I'm leaning towards is Prism, Leviathan's Tongue, Dragon's Tongue, Dreadnought Slash, Provoke, and then these 3 passives. I'm liking the heck out of that so far, so is there anything we can learn right now towards that end? Yes, I could start getting Crescent, which will eventually get us Prism, but I think that's not necessarily the first priority. Probably the first priority is getting the one that heals me, because then I don't even have to use, I don't even need items to be able to heal myself. And even though it's not doing as much damage as we might like, I think the more defensive stuff I get, the more we're going to be happy that we have this early on. So I'm going to learn Serpent's Tongue and equip that right now. It auto-equips it, nice. And let's get that cape on. It gives us a bit of what? Nothing? Really? Oh, sorry, increases evasion by 1%. Doesn't affect any of my stats there as such, though. Off we go! 2 murders down! We're going to be the real hero now. I do like how nice and, just of a chill vibe this early area is, though. Received 1 potion, which heals you how much? 900 HP. And later on, I seem to remember you getting some food items that do health, but also they increase, like, the amount of gold and experience you get at the end of battles, which is cool. And there's a treasure chest here, a little bit mine, which will have something equipable, I hope. Yes. It's not just some little supply crate this time. So I assume this will be other? No. Armor? Hands, of course. Copper gauntlets go on hands, and they give you a bit of attack and defense. Happy about it. So as I was saying, I think I'll probably be prioritizing defense over attack wherever I get the choice, just because that'll make me a little more handy with my healing, my skills that do a self-heal, and it will make it a little more acceptable that I use the skills that damage me, if I'm a little more survivable. Oh, I can pick this up. Received 1 aching root. I was like, this is a pretty little thing. I wonder if examining it does anything. A lot of corpses about. A fallen warrior appearing reptilian. Well, I would agree with you there. There's another one of these roots here, an aching root. And a whole bunch of people who seem like they probably will try to kill me when I get near them if it passes any indication. So let's not do that. Let's maybe go up here first. There are people here as well. Maybe I guess we'll just have to fight some people either way. Fight or leave. Why not? Have at you. I want to check out that corpse, gosh dang it. Hey! Whoa, God, you're shooting already. That's not good. Wait, I made a bad. Did I make a bad? I think I might have made a bad. Can I escape? I think I made a bad choice. You know how I said you never die in this game? I think I'm about to die in this game. Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? I think that may literally be the first time I've ever died in this game. You know that thing I said about not getting so uppity and assuming that I was going to be doing... Never mind. Oh, this is going great. So I think the first time I played this, I would have almost definitely been like, oh, an optional fight? Let's not do that before I've leveled up. Because I'm on camera, I was all like, yeah, that sounds like something fun to do in this playthrough. Let me just pretend I'm not recording it. What would not recording me do? That's right. Not recording me would go the way that doesn't say, fight? ? That's more like it. What's a Westerner doing around here? Saw ships heading toward the Sky Castle, I'll bet. Go die in the desert with the rest of the lizards and foreigners. Nobody enters or leaves this city without the king or the sage's orders. Alright, sure thing. You got a death wish, kid? Beat it! Okay, fine. What if I went this way, though? Yeah, bet you weren't expecting that. They'll never see that one coming. Maybe we'll go back and do that fight in a minute when I'm, like, more than 1 level ahead of the base level. One hardened ring! Sounds like an accessory that would give you defense, doesn't it? Yoink! Want. Also something cool that I think you'll come to notice as we play a bit more is that climb this wall. The music in this game, it does that kind of Nintendo dynamic music thing where there's like a main theme for the area, and then when you go into a fight, it like adds a bunch of percussion and everything, which is super, super cool, and I dig it. So yeah, let's not go that way for a while. Oh, this is a lovely chalk drawing, whoever you are. You heard too? The king's surrounding the big castle in the sky so we can take the Amber Throne. We don't trust him or those white-robed ones, though. And why would you? They seem so murdery. Everyone I've met down here, anyway. I mean, not to generalize. A bucket of chalk. This wall is how all of us get out of the city. I won't say anything, but the guards will notice you. The king's ordered all foreigners to be slain. Well, since those guards were willing to let me go, they weren't into the idea of murdering me too hard. Kids here aren't afraid of foreigners. King sure is, though. Also, I'm Cheryl. I can make you special powders out of local plants if you'd like. I'm all over. If you need anything, come talk to me. Yes, I need stuff. Aching root powder. These increase your attack stat permanently. Yes, please. Oh, wait. No, I want defense. Well, I guess there's no harm having the attack. Let's keep another one. I think there may be some other stuff you can do. Plants that grow in harsh conditions become much stronger, so the harshest ones are the most useful. Right you are. I'll probably save that aching root powder until we have some other characters in our party, because I probably want someone else to have... Well, I don't know who I want to have the max attack yet. I do remember some of the characters and what I was doing with their builds, but it's something we want to save for later anyway, I think. I don't want to decide just yet. If I get somewhere to rest and recover all my health and save, I might go challenge those three, the horde of 3 enemies again. I hope they don't immediately jump me and destroy my entire health bar. I should have just run. One day, Princess Evelyn will save all of us. We've got to show everyone else. Will she indeed? Princess Evelyn is smart, strong, and beautiful. I like that big dumb king and his seedy sages. It's calm above the city. The red soldiers never looked this high. They don't seem like they get paid enough to look very far. Anywhere. We're safe up here. Even the thieves hiding along the wall don't come. They've nothing of value to take anyway. Just big old boxes and stuff. The odd copper gauntlet, which I completely forgot to pick up back there. No, I didn't. Here it is. This'll be Princess Evelyn then. She does look pretty cool. I think you're right about that. And hey, she's got the same kind of like poncho thing as me. We're already best friends and I haven't even met her. Oh! What are you doing up here? Playing the flute, I guess. It was you playing that little main theme. Who are you? Another foreigner. You don't look like you're struggling. What brings you here? Oh, just trying to get up there. Fell out of the sky in a box. Been a few hundred years or whatever. The Amber Throne? You don't seem to have an army. You're either naive or mad. Well, a bit of both. Goes a long way. Perhaps we can help each other then. I have things that need taking care of. The ships heading for it are coming from the castle. If you want, I can help you get there. You're on your own after that. We both have white hair. Does that mean anything? I know it sounds like I'm trying to be like cheeky about it because I played this game, but I genuinely don't remember most of anything that happens. Where are you two going? Oh, nowhere. Only the castle where all the murder people are. That cloaked girl's strange, but she helps us learn about the world. I'm kind of cloaked as well. Which cloaked girl are you talking about? Hey, I know how to serpent's tongue now. You better watch your mouth. Stranger. Oh, stranger's got a sword. Can I have it? No. You apparently don't have any skills either. It's okay, we all have those days. Hey, now that you're with me, do you want to go fight some random soldiers? I gotta remember I can save anywhere, so if I'm about to do something stupid, I can just save right before it. I bet with the two of us, they'll never bring us down. Sorry, what was that, you nerds? Thought you stood a chance against the combined power of me and Stranger? You're about to learn something good today, folks. Bet you won't shoot me at me. They shot me immediately again. They threw nets on us, so we still don't get to fight. Wait, I didn't even get a chance to do anything. Okay, take it back. Let's go. It was unable to escape. Anyway, Stranger, that's a little lesson in what not to do in adventuring. Just a little crash course from me, Aura, experienced adventurer, to you. All right, we should probably go to the castle. This is, I don't think, a long game, but somehow I get the sense it's going to take long when I'm playing it. Honey wheat bread, yummy. So this is food, and they do health, but also they increase experience gain in battles and stuff, which is very cool. I will not be using that just yet. I'm pretty wounded at the moment, but I get the sense we might get a chance to rest somewhere before any really horrible, scary fights come up. And of course, we can save wherever we want anyway. This fortress was not built by us, but an ancient empire of man. Here they forged blades to strike down corrupt amber gods and their machinations. All the blades were lost, but one. They were wisely contained by Axis within his old kingdom, lest thwarting him would have been easier for the rebels. Though not contained enough, it seems. I've always admired him, I suppose. The people believe the king and his sages are ignorant, poor rulers and a poorer fit to claim the Amber Throne. There are good rulers in this world, however. A wise one can change everything, just as Axis attempted. Hey, well, thanks for sharing. I didn't realize this little walking tour of the city came with a free history lesson. Neat. So I think we want to be going down to get to the castle because we were like on top of a wall. But what happens if I go up and around? Oh, it's just the other side of this box that we already opened. Except what is over here? Actually, this maybe looks like forward, maybe. Let's have a look-see down here, shall we? Oh no, this is the Red City. Okay, never mind. It's probably if we want to do extra stuff and get as much loot as possible before carrying on and see interesting little side things. How about this way, maybe? Where we're still kind of on the wall from outside the Red City. Oh, I guess these are all the thieves aforementioned. Hey, how's it going? First time a fool stopped by in a long time. Fool! You call me a fool now before you've seen what I can. I didn't learn the skill or equip it. Oh, well, thief is in parry mode, so let's unparry you there by using my skybreaker. Now you changed into thief. That's right. You don't have any skills, but you can still whack them with a sword, can't you? Hiya! Oh, it's weak to swords, apparently. Ah, yeah, you're nothing compared to the guards on the outside of the city. You're still not in parry mode, so we don't need to do that anymore. Hi, man, wonk! Always good to meet someone who's weak to swords. That's ideal. There you go, stranger. Your first taste of battle. You got some experience from that. How about that? Ooh. Let's say 440 gold? Or was that experience? Anyway, that was nice. Sorry, completely forgot to learn my skill after dying and not having saved. Serpent's Tongue, let's get that. So I can actually heal next time we fight and stop dying this way. This will be some little thief's hide anyway, where we've gotten 2 potions. It's a big box for 2 potions. You could have put whatever's in this box in that box as well, I'm sure, and then sold this box. Copper armor. Well, sorry, stranger. This one's going to me, I'm afraid, because I'm currently wearing a big old nothing. Gives me a bit of attack and defense. Happy with that. That was apparently all just a little thief's hideout over here. No problem, I say. Actually, we didn't take this lower path here. Is it gonna be another thief? Yes, it is. Hey, and I didn't forget my serpent's tongue this time, so I'm actually gonna heal you from fighting you. You're real brave coming down here. You're real brave bum rushing me after you just saw what I did to the other one. First of all, let's get that pesky parry stance out of the way. Stranger, how about you just guard? Because I kind of want to use as much, oh, it just stanced up again. Look, stop that. You just guard, because I wanna change into, I wanna get a chance to use my little healing thing, ow, without you interrupting and stealing my kill. There we go, that's the, oh, it only heals me 60, never mind, we should just fight them. Because 60 is about how much damage they're doing with this rapid stab to me, ow! Or actually, it's a little more. Serpent's Tongue, spam Serpent's Tongue. They're weak to it, so it still does a fair bit of damage, even though it does less damage than it would normally. Okay, I did not net profit health from that, that was ill-advised. Hey, but Stranger has reached level 5. Good for you, Stranger. You're not quite at the 90 attack power that I am, but that's another story. Wish there were a few more thieves I could fight here. I could stand to get a bit more experience. I suppose I could have had the, could have gone for the wheat bread there, the honey wheat bread, and grabbed myself some extra experience from that, but I think we'll have time later for all that. And that thief's dagger, I assume I don't equip it as a weapon, so it's presumably some kind of accessory that gives me extra attack or something. Increases pierce damage, yes, want. May as well, there's no other thing to equip at the moment. Alright, enough faffing about. Let's head to the Red City.
Huh? Hey, I didn't see you come up from this end. You know, you really shouldn't be here, lady. The king doesn't want foreigners around. Even those big lizards from the south have been sending assassins.
Yes, well, don't worry. I'm very good at taking care of myself. I think the chance of me dying in a horrible, horrible murder instance is very low. So is this guard just gonna try and murder me the second I get near? Let's go talk to a parent and child before we do that then. So we can have one nice memory before I die.
Let's go to the castle. I want to see the ships.
I think the parent is gonna be a big old no on that one. Well, in spite of how hostile this place is, the music's nice around here. Hello, I'm not from around here.
I haven't seen you in the city before.
No, yes, and there's no reason for that. Don't look into that too much. Sure wish I could ride on a ship someday. They won't let us commoners anywhere near the king's castle, though. I wonder why that is. And what's in here? I mean, it's not like this is the perfect time to go sightseeing. So, I've never been to the Red City before. This is so fun. Don't tell much to normal folk these days. Just back up for the Red City's war effort. Ah, but you're willing to, is that what you're saying? So we probably don't want to sell the aching root, that looks important. Honey wheat bread, potions they sell for decent quantities. What do you sell? Ooh, so I could get myself a helmet, or better armor. I've got the money for it. Why not? There'll be a chance to beat broke later. I said I wanted to prioritize defense, just to get as much defense as I can get here, even if it's a little less attack power. You can have this armor, don't need it anymore, and the stranger doesn't need it either. I should be fine without. Is this bread? I'm gonna lay, I think that bread is yours and I shouldn't take it. I'll leave you with your bread, friend. I'm just gonna run in and rob you, point blank. Thanks for the armor, it'll definitely help. I'm gonna need it.
Why does the king want to stop foreigners? Did those scary white sages tell him to?
I'm glad everyone in this place has the same view of their local authorities as I do. We're on the same page here. Hey, got any cash? I'll give you something good for 100 gold. Sure. Thanks. Here it is. An aching root. Oh, thank you. That is good. That useless twig's all I got. Can I have another one? Got nothing left for you. Never mind. I think bumping people's attack power is going to be something we're going to want. Maybe I will give it to Arrapparent later on. I'm trying. I did have an idea of what stats I wanted for each of the characters we eventually get, but I'm blanking a little on it now. Ooh, big old nice statue here. I really shouldn't push my luck talking to every guard, but I could also use the experience, kind of.
Why does the king make us keep this old architecture around? Seems like a waste if you ask me.
You got me. Are you the one playing this lovely music? Everyone's excited to see us finally approaching the Ember Throne. I suppose the white-robed ones had a good impression on the king. We trust them above his own people. I don't know that everyone's excited. Some people seem pretty upset about it, to be honest.
Not sure I've seen you before.
I'm sure we ran into each other at the supermarket once or twice. I think you're wrong about that. We can't go this way. This area that's being crowded around by a bunch of people seems kind of important. Maybe we check out elsewhere first. See if there's any other useful stuff. We could go south from here earlier, right? Yeah, let's check out what's over here. Oh, absolutely nothing. I always have a bad instinct for telling what's forward in these sorts of games. Oh wait, unless there's a building we can go into. It is not. Moo! It's an expensive journey. The king is out of his mind. The sages have got him wrapped around their fingers. Don't say that. I want those old guards hearing you. Yeah, I mean, they don't seem all that interested in apprehending commoners here left and right. They seem pretty tired of all this nonsense as well. It's only one episode in and the whole world is tired of this shenaniganery. Our awakening surely was poorly timed.
Look! Airships are leaving the castle!
Yeah, I see that, alright. Oh, it's not just one or two things or a few. It's a whole bunch.
They look like giant fish in the sky, don't they?
That's exactly what I was thinking, with their fins and all. What? I could just walk on by? Who are you? No one. I'd be really nervous keeping a livestock like this just in an area that is not enclosed or anything. It's just gonna go run over a kid one of these days.
The white sages, the king, they're both rotten. Evelyn's the one who should lead us. She's brilliant. The adults are all too thick-headed.
What are your thoughts on this stranger? Just gonna continue glowering at the ground? That's fair enough, I guess. I also have white hair and sort of seem to glower at everything, so I guess we can relate over that. Praise the white sages! Praise the king! We'd have never reached the sky without them. The sages are the one who taught us to build giant fish! Who knew fish could swim in the sky? See, I found one person who's excited about this. That's like the first person, I feel like, though. I think that other guard really mischaracterized it. Oh, this looks kind of like some kind of house of healing or something, doesn't it? Pretty water. You may rest here if you wish. Oh, I can? Thank you. Is it free? Oh, I can buy potions as well. I don't think I'm in desperate need of those, but a rest I could surely do with. I've only been sleeping for a few hundred years or whatever. I could use a few more. Oh crap, it's been another 1,000 years. That's good. Back at max health, that feels nice. Stranger, get your own blanket. This is mine. See, at least here they're kind of like restricted to one particular area. Even if I don't feel like it's very well enclosed. That feels good. I bet we're ready to take on those 3 soldiers now. No, I won't subject you to that again. So we can go up on the left here, or... Is there a path up on the right? There is. Let's try the right first. Maybe it just goes to the same place. Yeah, seems maybe so. Is the door one I can go into? Maybe not. Hello, howdy. The Ember Throne can make our dry land fertile again. Could you believe that? Well, it could, but there could also be some other unintended side effects. This is just a person who passes by, no one to be talked to. My pappy always taught me that thing should be destroyed. I think you should listen to him.
I'll bet the Ember Throne can make us all beautiful. The white-robed ones say it can do anything.
Yeah, lanterns bad real fast. The giant walls around the city were built a century ago. They protect us from the people of the West.
Well, it's a good thing there are none of those around here. Otherwise, we'd all have to be getting out our swords and fighting them. That's a nice hat. Thank you. Just wake up every time you talk to them. Oh, there goes one of the airships now, I suppose. Just another one being launched. Oh, I should probably pick up the pace here. I should stop with the sightseeing, shouldn't I? Dad was pretty clear about how this was a bad thing that should be stopped.
So you're one of the little brats scribbling over the city.
We don't want the king or those white-robed creeps taking the throne.
You're the kid under the princess's spell. You'll learn when you're older, you little... What do you want, lady?
Leave that kid alone!
Wait a minute, you're a foreigner!
Yeah, how about you? Put him up! Put them dukes... Why do you always get to go first? You're so good at fighting and stuff. I don't think we need to do the, Oh, that was Stranger I was doing. Don't think we need to do any of the old Skybreaker to get, well, actually, you said resist, and that was a slash we just did, right? So presumably a pierce or a blunt would be better. And this one only does 60 damage, so let's try with a blunt. Ah, Skybreaker, wabonk! Just completely stabbing my mate over here. Anyway, that's enough out of you. Now we level up for me, surely. Yes! Bum! That's the good stuff. We like that. That's 50 more skill points for me. Is there anything else we want to start building towards yet? I think, yeah, overhead slash. Let's get that working. Sort of go along both of these routes before we've got what we want. I think I'll probably save up for Dreadnought next. I guess this will be Princess Evelyn, and then this is the king, and then these are some sages, or are these just the guards? Oh, hey! Sorry. Don't worry about what I was doing around that corner. Okay, never mind. They already know. There she is, the foreigner! It's no issue. It's no issue, I'm sure. And you don't resist slashing, so I may as well just do that for my 100% damage counter. No turn for you. You don't get to go. This is the little cart with a whole bunch of enemies. Now look, friend. I'm sure you just saw how this went for your two mates. I don't think you really want to be charging it. Thought you could just sneak by? All right, don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, there are two of them this time. Okay, so first things first, don't slash this one because I got the shield. When it goes to me, I'll get their shield out of the way with Skybreaker or whatever it is. Hermit to fence up even more. Actually, let me first just get rid of this person, and then we'll focus on bringing this one down in a minute. Whack them on their shield, it'll do very little damage, but I can get that out of the way in a minute. Stop that! Skybreaker! No shield for you! Bonk, and it also removes your defense buff. Your defense buff? Your defense buff. I can do a bit of slash in action. Do a whole bunch of their health, and I'll end this off with a nice little serpent's tongue. Get myself healed to that little bit of damage you did to me. Thank you. And a level up for the stranger, and I'm almost next level as well. Now we're surely ready to take on those three soldiers from the beginning, right? Oh, that's cool. That one watches you as you go by. Oh, a bunch of them do. Thought you'd seen The Last of Us, did you? Well, you're naive and a fool if you thought that we weren't gonna come back, try and fight you again, get shot immediately and die. I resist it now because of my armor or something, I guess. The net puts me at the back of the queue again. You're not gonna... Okay, Red Siren, I don't know which one of you to go for first. I'm gonna assume the gunners have less health than this Siren. I don't really know what the Siren does. Do they spawn more people or something? Just let's go for Gunner B, shall we? Try and bring them down ASAP. Yeah, I've got my overhead slash, which does a big damage now, right? So, okay, wait, no, don't kill Stranger before I get a chance to heal them. Oh, okay, now I have a choice. Should I try and wreck this person? No. Oh, we did not do nearly as much damage as he would have wanted to this person. Well, I'm sure it's fine if I just overhead slash them. I don't think we need to do anything more. See, that was good damage. Ow! 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 Stop with the traps, it's so mean! No, Stranger, I'm sure we've got this. Out of curiosity, is the Siren easier to take down somehow? I haven't even got a chance to, stop with your guns and shooting. Oh, a Dreadnought takes a bit of charge time, right? Of course it does. Not that the traps are the real things that are messing us up here. They put us so far at the back of the queue. How is that done for you? Stop that now. It's really the focus shot that they have that really wrecks you. Okay, no, yeah, we're just not ready for this. Run! Never mind. Oh, chest over here I missed. Copper helmet. Bugger. I spent all that money on it. I do seem to recall there being certain things, like quasi-crafting-like elements later on, where if you had like a basic helmet like this, you could then like add stuff to it. So it may not be necessarily the right move to just sell it off the bat, but I might sell it off the bat if I decide there's something else I want to buy more. The other thing about this game and why there's a lot of it I don't remember is this was definitely one of those games where I would play like at midnight in university after a long day of classes. So like my brain was kind of like turned off for a lot of it and not really intaking a lot of it properly. So there's already like a whole bunch of stuff I don't remember. I do remember the general setting of this Red City and the sort of story beats that follow, but there's a heck of a lot I don't. Ooh, there's a crate over here with a big old pile of 2 potions in it. I'm not gonna steal bread straight from someone's counter, but an unattended crate and outside in a city where guards are like actively shooting people on the regular, hey, that's on you. So this looks like we're kind of sneaking in some back way or something, considering we had a bunch of fights here. Does that mean that if I tried to go north here, there'd be like a central gate that I would not be allowed in? Kind of seems like that. This is probably right where the castle is, right? And they're gonna be like, "You're not allowed in the area. Castle's off limits. Watch the airship from the rooftops like everyone else."
All right, fine, but I really like the way they fly. Are you sure you can't make an exception? Let me in the front.
I'm not here to stab anyone, definitely. With this massive sword I have drawn at all times. Is this an inside portion I can go to? It is not.
This is as far as I go, foreigner. The castle's just over these rooftops. Getting your way inside could net a ship if you're lucky. After that, it's all on you. The king's been on his guard lately. Both Sayer assassins and western tribes have been attempting to break in.
Sayer are the lizard people, I think.
Why help you this much? Starting to think I'm one of them? You look familiar, is all. Good luck.
I was gonna say the same thing about you with the white hair and all. It's a bit striking. Wonder what the relationship is there. Are we distant related, or is it something more important than that? What are all the guards doing here? Are we under attack again? No, they just don't like me because of my hair color. It happens sometimes, don't you know? You just gotta cut someone in half because they don't like your hair. At ease, citizen, I don't think it's anything to worry about. The hero has arrived, and now that I'm on my own again, things are gonna get harder, oh boy. But also, I'll get a greater share of the experience. Halt! No, I don't. No, I don't think I will. Defensive? Oh, well, I can take care of that. No more defensive for you, partner. Weak. And now you're on offensive. Wait, maybe that wasn't the right thing to... Oh, you're just gonna go out of the stance again? Well, hey, that's convenient, because it means I can do this again. Take you out. Level up. And that means we've got 100 skill points now, right? So we can invest in yet another... Basically any of the next skills that we're going to. We can do it now, so... I say let's! Nope, it's only 50. My bad. Right, because overhead would only costed 50. I want this Dreadnought Slash. Was that a guard noticing me doing that whole fighting thing I just did? Because if so, Rutrow, you're not supposed to be up here! Well, listen, friend. If you just get into a defensive stance right quick that I can smash! I'm sure we won't have an issue. There we go. Now you're both in offensive stances. That's what... you've gone down into a low stance. I resist bullets because of my armor or something, okay? So, as far as I'm concerned, you can take your bullets and shove them. Stop that! Skybreaker! This seems worth doing because sometimes they just change back into the defensive stance anyway. Oh, but sometimes I'm fast enough to go again anyway and it doesn't matter. Goodbye! I'll be taking that XP. Thank you. I can go back to the House of Healing now, but I'm not gonna... Oh, wow, yeah. I think they're very aware of my presence here and they've started to alert guards inside. I should really pick up the pace a little here. Just kick that window open. That wasn't important, I'm sure. Heavens! No, it's just me. An invader's made it to the castle. Quick, we have to warn someone. Don't let them reach Miss Evelyn. Now, I'm not here for that. I just want a ship to fly, that's all. Guards, help! Okay, yep, probably shouldn't have gone near you. Hey, it's okay. I'm not here to hurt you. You'll be in real trouble if you go any further. Okay, I can tell we got off on the wrong foot. Can I barter with some honeyed bread? Would you like this? Guess not. Silent treatment, is it? I see how it is. Fine. Hey, how's it going? My name's Ara. What's going on? Where are the guards? You don't look like a lizard assassin. You must be a Western one. Well, if you go into every new relationship making assumptions like that, then of course you're not going to make any new friends, mate. Don't have to hurt my feelings. We're in places we're not supposed to be. Oh, you look important. I'm going to go the way that isn't you. Are you the king? I guess you're the gay. Just standing out there in a bright, shining streak of light for no reason.
What's this? A foreigner has come to the castle. How bold. You don't appear to be a lizard either.
You really don't have many guards in this place, do you? A bunch saw me coming in from the lower floor and... How big are the stairs in this place?
Welcome to the city that sleeps beneath the stars. Soon the stars shall sleep with it. The sky castle just above us will be ours, and you've little say in it. Of course, I'm prepared for assassins. Draw your weapon, foreigner.
Okay! Be warned, I know how to use this thing. Sort of. Give me that health back. Whoa! 4 damage. Well, you don't seem like you're all that scary, Red King. Overhead slash! Oh, sorry, you bled a little there, mate.
You think this will stop anything? They will continue my work. The White Sages will ensure the Sky Castle is ours. You'll die here.
Guards!
Wait, that crown.
No guards.
Evelyn.
Okay, well, I can tell you need some father-daughter bonding time. I'm just gonna go say hi to the maids and stuff. This is a bit awkward. I don't want like the energy in this room. Hey, have the king and his daughter seemed a little stressed to you lately? No one in here wants to talk to me. Of course they don't. Hey, the music got really hype up here all of a sudden. So Evelyn, nice to meet you. I was traveling with a princess this whole time and didn't know? Nice hair, by the way. Can I have this sword? Your dad's dead. There's a lot of stuff to really think about here.
I must thank you for your help. I'm sorry for using you as I have.
Well, if anything, we used each other. I got what I wanted, which was to get up into this castle where the airships are.
You looked like you'd be valuable. I led you here for this. I'm sorry. I've waited so long for this moment to liberate this kingdom from them, both the king's lust for power and the sage's self-fulfilling prophecies. You must leave before... Well, before that, anyway.
Miss Evelyn. I choked on my own spit. Miss Evelyn, you should know better than to speak with assassins. Your people need you, after all.
They're here. Take these and go, hurry. The airships are past the left hall. Wrong past. That is what you came here for, right?
Yes, thank you.
Go quickly.
Okay, time to run.
First, let me write a little entry in my journl. Princess Evelyn. A stranger led me through the Red City, telling me that it's castle docked airships. Sorry, I'm being so obnoxious about the spelling and grammar. Ships that could take me back to the Amber Throne. Reaching the castle, however, it became clear she had her own intentions. The stranger was the city's own princess. She used me to assist in her own father's murder, baiting me with my own goals. Though with the kingdom's distrust of its king and his mysterious sages, the murderer is unlikely to lose her any fans. She has them in the palm of her hand.
I mean, to be fair, I was also kind of like just stabbing the king up a whole bunch. I think we tag teamed that murder, if anything. Anyway, I don't want to be here when that sage slowly walks over here. I think it's time to go.
You'll never escape, girl.
Watch me. That sounds like a challenge for me to hold shift as hard as possible. You ain't so tough. Why, you think I'm scared of you? You think just because I've died 5 times in this episode already, Oh, you picked up in speed.
You will never escape.
Okay, never mind. God, you got really scary. Okay, I'm gonna go. I have died 5 times in a place that I never have before, so I think it's time to... Oh, this castle's confusing. Wait, this is not a place I should go, is it? Stop right there! Uh-oh. I didn't go the direct leaving route immediately. Hopefully the enemy can't catch up while we're in this scene right here. First of all, can I one-shot you with this now? Yes, I can. So first of all, that. Secondly, no shield for you, punk! Hey, now, no one said you were allowed to do that. Just give me your health and go. This isn't really doing all that much to... Well, I know it's counteracting the damage they're doing to me a bit. That was worthwhile. Yay. Okay, now for avoiding... Because I assume it's one hit kill if we get touched by that sage, so, not happy with that. A light feather. That could be a nice thing. It sounds like an accessory for dodging or something. Yeah. Between that and a cape, we're in good states. I don't want to be standing in one place for too long, I don't think. They were moving slow, but they were moving towards me. I think we go left, because that's the place we weren't already. Oh, we're outside in the castle. This sounds like where an airship would be. Hi? Okay, yes, let's fight. Let's get this out of the way before you-know-who shows up. Red Hawk, can I one-shot you yet? Mama! Oh no, you resist that. Well, that was idiotic in several ways then. But okay, stop this now. But it was a fair quantity of your health, so let's just do another one of those on you. Sorry, it has been a delay to my action. Come on, get you out of there. And now I can get rid of your shield, partner. That's what I've gotten a feather, so now you can't hit me. That's the rules. It's simply the rules. See? I dodged you twice in a row and wasn't scared at all. Stab!
Gotta get the hell out of here.
With any haste though? Like, are they actually coming after me? Nah. We can take our time and sightsee. I think I lost that white-robed knucklehead in there. My ship. Do I know how to fly an airship? Nope, but it's time to figure it out. Because otherwise, that white sage is gonna board this thing and it's gonna be nasty for us. Look, who's in charge around here? Who's the helmsman of this? Because it's me now. Hello?
What are you doing here? Snuck by the guards, have you? I won't be as easy to fool!
What the hell is that? Look, a Komodo dragon! Alright, if it's like that, is it? Then Serpent's Tongue! Give me that health back. Oh, you resist that, do you? Let's see if you resist this move, which is, I don't forget what element it is. Hi-ya! Oh, you resist that too, huh? You resist a whole bunch of stuff. Red Captain changed to Red Captain Gun. Well, maybe now stabbing you is easier. Nope. But still probably worthwhile to heal the damage you're gonna do to me from this, even if it makes the fight take a little longer. I don't think that robed figure is getting any closer. They walk pretty slow. Stop with the shooting. No, your guns are bad. Didn't your mom ever tell you that guns are bad? Stop that now. There we go. Swap back to the axe. That's the right move. Slash. Resist just about dang near every physical element, don't you? If only I'd had that fire one by now, but never mind. I'll just keep serpent's tonguing. It's healing me roughly about of the damage you're dealing to me. I think it's the right call to just keep spamming it for now, even though we're doing less damage with it. They're resisting a fair bit of our damage anyway, so swapping to one of the more offensive ones isn't netting us too much extra health. And this is netting us some extra not diage, which I heartily appreciate, so we'll carry this on and we're near to max health again. These healing moves are nice and good. Get out of here, won't ya? I want to learn how to fly this ship. Level up! Oh, we got the captain's cape from that. Neat. Can I wear 2 capes? Okay, bye. Good thing I didn't kill you. That would have been one more murder on my conscience, so I can get extra dex. I don't remember what dex does. Is it just extra crit chance and accuracy? I'm gonna keep with the evasion one for now. I remember eventually running into a character who I wanted to have lots of dex for. Oh, sorry, I meant to go look at my skills list right quick. Probably, if anyone else is gonna fight us here, we want to learn a skill right, Speedy. I want my dreadnought slash, bam! This is a skill that I remember using, like, well into the game for a large portion of it. Probably I want to get something defensive next, like, this guard one, or start building up to the dragon's tongue that heals 70 health. 7% health. Nevertheless, hi, are you the helmsman? Can you give me a crash course on how to run this thing real quick, before I beat you up? That would be really helpful. But also, avast! Oh, is that a ship turning towards us? No, it's a ship going away. I see. Unless, is that the ship we're on or no? Oh, I guess this is just saying I threatened them into flying us, right? I was just like, hey, better start driving this. Right, I see that's what happened. Good, well, got out of there before that robed creepazoid came after us, so that's ideal. Well, wait, I don't like the look of them storm clouds. Please don't tell me we get through all that and then get struck by lightning. That would be such an underwhelming way for this to go. My shadow on the cloud is super cool, though. You know, helmsman, we've only known each other for a short time, but I feel like we've really come to appreciate one another's company, so I'm glad we'll always be the best of pals, able to hang around here forever. Oh, one of those other ships just got wrecked. Hey, are you good at flying this thing? Uh-oh. Is that Evelyn? Or is that the Sage? All I see is a figure of white. I'm just standing here. I'm literally just standing here. Don't do anything to me. Wait, hey, that looks like a cannon! Ah! Okay, well, second time falling out of the sky in this first episode already. Jerk! Do you know how long it took me to steal that ship? It took like a grand total of 1.5 minutes. Now I have to go back there and do it again. You punk, you rapscallion, you no good varmint. At least things are a little greener and nicer down here, where I'm about to crash. Well, helmsman, it was nice knowing you. Guess we're both toast.
Father promised me his crown. I won't let you come between our plans. I am this kingdom's rightful heir.
This has made things complicated. I can't have her killed. The people will be that much harder to convince. How inconvenient.
You're just having this conversation right in front of her?
It hardly matters. We'll take the crown before her. Perhaps the people can be convinced she is not yet fit. Fine. We'll keep her alive if only for stability until she's no longer useful. The world will soon witness something far beyond these affairs.
Our people.
No, I will not let you get away with this. I made him a promise.
Well, I mean, sucks to suck if we get it there before you.
Right, well, that was nice crash landing. Good. I feel safe and healthy about that. Goodbye, whoever you were. As if I didn't already know. And hello, whoever you are. Ah! Avast! Where's my ship? I'm doing so much sleeping these days. Papel, the survivor's awake! And her hair is absolutely a mess. It's what? What do you mean? That's a bit harsh, isn't it? I just crashed an airship.
Heavy sleeper, huh? Found you in a bunch of wreckage up north. Out cold. Lucky to be alive. Your ship was in bad shape.
And the helmsmen, were they all right?
Welcome back to the world.
Thank you, Papel. I think I caught your name was. I guess that helmsman is just toast. Went down with the ship. A brave soldier. Sorry about it. Sucks to suck. Hey, I'm doing alright. I'm at full health. Could be worse, all things considered.
It's amazing you survived. I've never seen anyone recover from a crash like that.
And you never will until next time on the Ember Throne, because that's all the time we have for now. What a mess of an episode 1 that was. I never die in this game, okay? We'll see. I'll make it my staunch goal to not die through the rest of this game, because I don't actually ever remember dying. I feel like those genuinely were the first times I ever died in this game, but maybe I'm remembering it wrong. I'm looking at it with rose-tinted glasses, and I actually died all over the place and just repressed the heck out of it. Because I can't stand failure. That's just the kind of numbskull I am. But there you have it. We have our premise. We have our goal. We got to get to that Amber Throne and, I guess, destroy it or something. They said destroy it, yeah, right? We're probably trying to destroy it. Those were Dad's last words. I didn't forget. I wrote them down in my book. Get rid of it anyway before people kill each other over it. No good. They all think they're fit to be the one who decides what to do with it, but really none of us is, so better that it don't be here. It's so yellow in the lighting in this room right now. I'm sorry about that. It's not yellow at all in real life. It's just the weirdness of the way light works. It looks like I'm like recording this at like the break of twilight, but it's just the middle of the day, and there's a very yellow light in the room. Amber, if you will. But that is all for now. Next for the channel is going to be some more Celeste REX playthrough, wherein we're starting our first, with spoilery, I guess. Our first of the next of bunch of things we're going to be doing, though. And next time here, I guess we'll see about meeting this Popel person, figuring out where the hell we are, and what the fastest way to get an airship back up to the Amber Throne is. Although, how long does it take to get to a throne in a castle? I fear we're going to be too late. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's going to be out of here now. Peace! You're having a brain freeze every time you drink, or every time you eat. Brain freeze sucks. It's not like... I feel like it's not as long-lasting as it used to be. And it's not as indicative of an issue. Because then, too, thinking, like, I don't even know if I have